Now, in this video, we have studied the solution of a system of linear equation by using matrix method. That is matrix method for solution of a non-homogeneous system of linear equations. If a before this, this is the system of linear equations which can be written in this way. Now, this system of equation can be written in this matrix form is this. That is A into x equal to b, where A is this matrix and x is this column matrix and b is this column matrix, where A is called as the coefficient matrix. Here in this matrix, first column is the coefficient of x, second column is coefficient of y, third column coefficient of z, and x, y, z. Here A is called as coefficient matrix and the matrix X, that is x, y, z column matrix, is called as unknown matrix. As in a system of linear equation, we have to find out the values of x, y and z, that is the unknowns are x, y, z. So the matrix X is called as unknown matrix and the right side is the constant called as constant matrix. How we can write this system of equation in this way? Suppose you want to prove this. If you multiply these two matrix, here first row into this as a1x b1 by c1z, again second row into this a2x b2 by c2z, third row into this a3x b3 by c3z. So equal to d1 d2 d3, as the left and right side are both are 3 by 1 matrices. Now you could be by using equality of matrices, this equal to d1, this equal to d2, this equal to d3, again this. So this system of equation can be written in this way. That is A into x equal to b, where A is the coefficient matrix, x is the unknown matrix, b is the constant matrix. So every system of equations can be written in A into x equal to b, where A is the coefficient matrix, x is the unknown matrix and b is the constant matrix. Theorem: if A is a non-singular matrix, then the system of equation A into x equal to b has unique solution given by x equal to A inverse b. That is, given that A into x equal to b, as you know that a system of linear equation can be written in this way: A into x equal to b and determinant of A not equal to 0. Now A inverse must be if determinant of A is not equal to 0, that is A is non-singular matrix, so obviously A inverse exists. Now multiplying A inverse on both sides, that is A inverse into A into x equal to A inverse into b by using matrix associative property. A inverse into A is the identity matrix. I into x, again x, so obviously x equal to A inverse b. So if x equal to b, then x equal to A inverse b if determinant of A not equal to 0. As you know that A inverse exists if determinant of A not equal to 0. Then as you know in the previous video that a system of equation may have unique solution or zero solution or infinitely many solution. That is, may be consistent or inconsistent. So test for consistency by using matrix method. Let A into x equal to b be a system of equation. In this system of equation, we always consider that the number of unknowns and number of equations must be same. That is, number of variables and number of equations must be equal. If determinant of A not equal to 0, obviously the system of equation is consistent and has unique solution given by x equal to A inverse b, which we proved in the previous theorem. Here with the A is the coefficient matrix which we were considered in determinant method as D or del. If D not equal to 0, obviously it has unique solution. If D equal to 0, there are two cases, maybe infinitely many solution, maybe no solution. So if determinant of A is equal to 0 and adjoint of A into B equal to 0 matrix, then the system of equations is consistent and has infinitely many solution. Determinant of A equal to 0 and adjoint of A into B equal to 0. System of equation has infinitely many solution, that is consistent. If determinant of A equal to 0 and adjoint of A into B is not in all matrix, then system of equation has no solution, that is obviously inconsistent. The first proof is the previous theorem. The second proof, that is Ax equal to b and determinant of A equal to 0, and with the condition adjoint of A into B is equal to 0. Now multiply, here given A into x equal to b, now multiplying adjoint of A in both sides, that is adjoint of A into Ax equal to adjoint of A into b. Now adjoint of A into A by using associative property. Adjoint of A into A is determinant of A into y, which we read in the properties of adjoint, into x equal to adjoint of A into b. As you know that determinant of A is scalar taken outside, by taking outside I into x, again it is x, So obviously determinant of A into X is equal to adjoint of A into B. But it is given that determinant of A equal to 0 and adjoint of A into B equal to 0. So by putting determinant of A equal to 0, LHS equal to 0 matrix, or by putting our adjoint of A into B equal to a 0 matrix, RHS is also a 0 matrix. So it is true. So equation star is true for all X. So obviously X has infinitely many values. So the system of equation has infinitely many solutions. Again, the third bit, here given that determinant of A equal to 0 and adjoint of A into B is not equal to 0. Adjoint of A into B not equal to 0. That is, by putting this in the star LHS of star equation star, determinant of A equal to 0. So obviously left side is a 0 matrix, but right side as it is not a null matrix. So which is a contradiction. It is not possible. LHS 0 matrix, RHS not a 0 matrix. To hold this above condition, no such X exists as X is unknown. So the system of equation has no solution. Let us take an example. Solve the following by matrix method. Suppose the system of equation is this. As you know that this system of equation can be written in this way. Here the first one is the coefficient matrix, XYZ is the column matrix, and the right side the constant matrix, that is A into X equal to B. As A, you know, to the previous theorem, that is if X equal to B, then X equal to A inverse B, if determinant of A not equal to 0. Here we write this condition, if determinant of A not equal to 0. So X equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A into B. As you know that the A formula for A inverse as 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A into B. Let us consider this as equation 1. Now to solve this, we have to find out X. That first we have to find determinant of A, then adjoint of A. Now determinant of A is this, the coefficient, determinant of the coefficient matrix. Now when we solving, we get this is 10, so A inverse exists. Now we have to find out adjoint of A. To find adjoint of A, we have to find out cofactor of A. As you know that adjoint of A equal to transpose of cofactor of A. So here M11 is this by eliminating first column, and the determinant of the sum matrix is this. So obviously C11 equal to M11, as you know that Cij equal to minus 1 to the power I plus into Mij, that is C1 equal to M11 equal to 4. Similarly M12 equal to this, C12 equal to this, which is minus M12. Similarly M13, C13, M13 is obtained by the determinant by eliminating first one third column, that is first one third column 2 1 1 1, that is this. So obviously C13 equal to M13 by using this formula. So 1. Similarly we find M21, M22, M23, M31, M32, M33, that is C21, C22, C23, 31, C32, C33. Now cofactor of A is this. Here C11 is 4, C12 is minus 5, C13 is 1. Again that is 4 minus 5 1, it is 2 0 minus 2 2 5 3, this. So obviously adjoint of A equal to transpose of cofactor is this matrix. Now from 1, as X equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A into B. Now put X equal to 1 by determinant of A 10, adjoint of A is this matrix into B. Now multiplying adjoint of A into B. First we have to multiply adjoint of A into B. That is this 4 into 4 16 plus 0 plus 4, 16 plus 4 20. Similarly minus 20 plus 0 plus 10, that is minus 10. Again 4 0 6, that is 10. Again 20 by 10 2, minus 10 by 10 minus 1, 10 by 10 1. That is X. Here that X equal to the column matrix XYZ, that is X equal to Y equal to minus 1, Z equal to 1. Let us take another example. Suppose you have to solve this system of equation by matrix method. We can do it in this way, that is A into X equal to B. Here X equal to A inverse B. Now if determinant of A not equal to 0, now consider this as equation 1. Find determinant of A, which is minus 7. Now adjoint of A is, we know that adjoint of the matrix A is by interchanging the main diagonal element, and that is minus 1 1, and multiplying negative sign of diagonal element. We also check by finding C11, C12, C21, C22. That the adjoint of is this. Now from 1, X equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A into B, that is this. So that is 13 by 7, 4 by 7. So x equal to this, y equal to this. We can verify also by putting x and value whether we are doing correct or not. Now assignment for you.